Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
Okay, welcome to the Late Late Show.
Welcome to the Late Show.
Tell everyone what time it is, Ray.
It's approximately 11:25 of a Thursday evening, 22nd
and you're
of January.
saying, but that's not possible, lads, because your episode's out tomorrow. Yeah,
I
we know.
Yeah.
You shower. This is what ye means was you shower bastard. Right? We wouldn't go another week, mainly because the Sligo Comedy Festival's coming up. We couldn't afford to miss a week.
Couldn't afford it because you'd lose out in sales.
Yeah, you'd lose out on big sales that you're... Actually, you know what? We'll give you 6 seconds to book a ticket.
And Roger is
struggling.
Focus on Roger this week.
I'm pulling and dragging out of this ticket, but you keep going, Ray, promoting.
Row H last week was the problem row. But that's recovered now, and row J now. If you can get an old J2 or a 6 or a 12.
Listen, chalk yourself down for a J3 and 4. You don't get a J2 because that means J1 is stuck on the outside. Do not get J2.
And a J1 is never a good idea.
No, don't
unless
go on
you're going for the full 3 months.
I didn't go to J1. Do you find yourself... No, that's the comedy thing.
Oh, Brian's here.
Brian's here as well doing this because we were all working in the Hawkswell there at the Panto.
Yeah.
But I want to talk to you. Do you find yourself talking to young people and saying to them, look, I never did this, you're dead right?
Oh, not going on a J1.
Just Australia, Canada.
No, everybody has to go away.
Yeah, everyone has to go away. So I was chatting to a young woman last week.
With the exception of one type of person.
Me.
No. Well, yeah, maybe you qualify as that person.
As not going away.
The local character.
That he has to stay.
He has to stay, and he's the only lad left in the pub cracking jokes.
The only thing is, he can't go full alcoholic. He has to be on the border of it all the time.
Always on the cusp.
Enough that we don't have to talk to him.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than wrecking the characteristic buzz by going, listen to him, we've been meaning to have a chat with you. Yeah. Because that ruins the character of him then.
He's Fun Bobby from Friends.
Fun Bobby. Don't talk about that drink problem he has.
Don't talk about the drink problem, no.
So I hope that he borders on it all the time.
Were you an alcoholic when you were a young fella?
Or
were you bordering on it?
Young fella, old fella, whatever. No, I wasn't at all.
You didn't drink much?
No, not at all. No, I did drink loads, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I knew how to
drink. A healthy amount for that era.
Yeah, like when I was in my 20s, before we had babies and marriage, I drank once a week.
Did you hear what's happening abroad in Strand Hill?
What?
On Tuesdays?
No.
Meditation in the pub.
Do you know what? It's a thundering disgrace what this country has become. I blame the EU.
In fairness.
No, that's a foreign...
that
is a foreign game, Ray. They wouldn't have it in Crow Park.
I have to ask, Breeze Bar in Strand Hill.
Yeah.
Right? Wonderful bar.
The jury's out now if you ask me.
The finest pizzas in all of Ireland.
Yeah, I used to think so.
And a shout out to the White Hag for some lovely beers this evening. Another cloudless lager. But anyway, Breeze abroad in Strand Hill have advertised, and it only came to my attention today, that they're doing meditation in the pub, chill out tunes and meditation-y vibes of a Tuesday evening.
Well, that's Strand Hill for you. Okay,
that is Strand Hill, but I mean, is it not completely contrary to the vibe and the spirit of a pub? A pub is where as Hector says, you let yourself go.
You let yourself go.
Now, does that mean into an ethereal realm where you can kind of come round to yourself?
It wasn't that long ago, Ray, that women weren't allowed in the pub. And now they're fucking in there with their arses in the air. And I'm not here for it. I'm sorry now to call them out.
It's not, it's meditation. It's not yoga.
Oh, I mixed that up completely.
You just
straight away, I saw 2 eggs in a hanky. That's all I saw.
Right, okay.
The second you said there was something spiritual going on, I
can't be rubbing my hand in my face, by the way. So we just did Panto.
We just did the tech for the Panto.
Yeah, the hospital Panto.
Ray was the audio engineer, myself, Brian were the video engineers.
And they put me under serious pressure, and they ended up making 2 stupid mistakes, which I regret to this day.
Yeah, no, you made a Hames of the show. They're all crying.
But at
3, I think it was. Yeah,
there was a third one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, that's me not getting paid. Sorry, Vinny. I was taking the mics off the cast at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And I will not name the cast member.
Okay.
But there was a microphone that was in a pouch that was around this person's waist. And when they pulled it out...
He had a sweaty gusset.
No. It came out of a certain crevice.
Yeah.
And he handed it to me. Sorry, I shouldn't have said it. But it came straight out of his arsehole. And he said, I'm sorry, it could be a bit sweaty. I said,
that's not in your job title.
And I'm after rubbing my eye with my hand that just touched that.
That is not in your job title as an audio engineer, is to be wiping sweaty crack. It's just not. God,
it's a bit like jerseys. Like Vinny, in fairness to Vinny Higgins, premium mic stand provider in Sligo, his lovely wife Tina knitted these pouches. Right. She sewed them together. No. And I do wonder, are they like jerseys for a football team? Are they something that he washes that he brings home in a gear bag? A small little tiny gear bag.
Gear bag is the word, Ray, because she'd be like, come here, Vinny, do these smell like a full ball sack? Dude, they smell like the cheeks of
Do
a
you remember
50-year-old's
earlier-
arse.
Do you remember earlier? I see my little desk is set up there just inside the door.
Yeah.
And Mark came over to say hello and salutations, etc. And I unfortunately let an awful fart out of me.
You did, yeah.
And you did say to me that the last thing people want is to walk into a theatre just to bang a shite.
Yeah. A box in the jaw full of farts.
Sorry.
Because that's what it feels like. Did you ever get hit with a fart that it feels like you walked into a wall? Did you ever get those ones? You know those ones? There's no build up to what is that?
No,
it's bang. Oh my God, that's a fart.
That's bad.
That's a bad fart.
Bad. No, sorry, no, to come away from that again.
Yeah.
Meditation in the bar and breeze in Strandhill.
Yeah, so what are they doing? Sitting around like quietly? I actually might be into that.
Everybody could, so it's an evening and it's a chill out tune, so it's really easy going. Like it's Mary Black playing in the background.
Yeah, but can I tell you something? I know I keep cutting across you here now,
Woman's
but
heart.
come here. Can I tell you something, Ray?
Yeah.
If you go to a bar in Castlereagh or Castle Plunkett or French Park or Four Roads, there'll be 8 lads meditating at the bar as well because they're not talking to anyone.
Different type of meditation.
It's the same meditation, Ray. It's boys meditating in a bar. There's lads in there and they are sitting at the bar farting. And you can fart during meditation as well. I found that
wonder,
out.
like, it'd be nice if that's what they were doing out there, that it's just literally people sitting around the pub quietly drowning their sorrows in a bucket of stuff.
I'd love to meditate in a bar. I'd love to go into a bar where no one talks to me.
Would you try it on Tuesday night with me?
Yeah. Why Tuesday night?
Because that's the night the meditation is on. Have you not been listening to the podcast?
No, yeah, but so I'll do it. I will do the meditation in Breeze Bar in Sligo. If the only noise that'll be in the room will be the dulcet tones of Mary Black and me opening a newspaper. That'll be the only...
we're back to you in the hotel room with the newspaper.
I know, I'm going to meditate with my legs crossed, right? Like that, my legs crossed, reading a newspaper.
Irish Independent.
And that's my meditation.
When was the last time you bought a newspaper?
I haven't bought a newspaper in years. This
but yet
is so
you've
true.
talked about it 2 weeks in a row.
I know, because I've got this bouse of nostalgia, right? And before the girls were born and they brightened up my life. By the way, I have to be very careful. It turns out Nicola listens to this. So,
I got a whiff of that there recently.
Yeah, crazy.
And how did that go for you?
I'm in awful trouble.
I sensed that. Because I asked you earlier, I said, how's Nicola and the girls? And you went, they're delighted with me do this. No, so you've changed your tune now.
While it was just me and Nicola living in bliss, I was living with the best woman in the world, which I've often said, because I know you give out about Laura quite a bit. But as you know, I am just head over heels in love with Nicola.
Wait till I tell you what Laura did this week.
Yeah, no, because Laura's always doing shit like that. Nicola never does that like that.
I have a terrible story. Wait till you hear what she did.
Okay, well, let me finish this and then you tell me the awfulness of living with Laura, which I will not understand, by the way.
Neither do I.
Because I live with a saint.
Yes.
You know the way Mother Teresa, whatever, she did bits for charity and stuff. Nicola minds me for charity.
Would you blink twice if you're in trouble?
No, I'm not in trouble, Ray.
Sign up to the Patreon, see an awful dose of blinking.
Okay, so before that and before the two Bjors came out of her, I used to every day that I wasn't gigging, I would tip down to the shop and get a breakfast roll.
Yeah.
And I would buy a paper.
Yeah.
And this is before you, like, even before you get all the news in your phone, we'll say, you know, before you'd even bother your arse. And I used to buy a paper and sit down in peace and ate a fucking...
What paper?
I would usually I wouldn't get the red tops.
I know.
That's honestly, I wouldn't get the red tops.
What would you get?
Way. I'd get whatever, like I might get the Champion maybe one day just to see.
One,
or I'd usually the Independent, to be honest.
Okay.
And I just love the comprehensiveness of the read. That sounds so... but I just do. I love how comprehensive a newspaper read is.
Right.
Because number one, you don't see the ads on a paper like you do whenever you click into an article on your phone.
And sometimes you might enjoy the ads on the paper.
So, like, what happens is, if I go, what channel is Liverpool match on tonight? And I search that into Google and I go into the Mirror, right? And it's about to tell me. The article is mad long for me to find out what time the match is on.
It's always at the end.
Destroyed in Curry's and Harvey Norman's ads. It's just destroyed in Harvey Norman ads. And you actually don't know what you're reading. The paper was far more subtle with us. And the journalists that were writing, certainly in the sports pages, they were far more comprehensive with the writing, and they knew that it was a far more intellectual person that was reading it at the time.
Well, it helps
now,
to read.
Now it's bollocks now. It's absolute bollocks now, the journalism that's out there. Except for the Indo, by the way. I'm telling you, except for the Indo. Indo Sport is... superb. It is superb, right? And that's in terms of their podcasts and everything that they do. It's superb. So if I had a bout of nostalgia when that used to happen, I'd get back into my dressing gown at home. I'd read the paper, drink coffee, eat a breakfast roll.
I have a dressing gown. I have a dressing gown, but you don't have a dressing gown.
I have a dressing gown, but ask me, why don't you wear your dressing gown, Kendy? Go ask that question.
Why don't you wear your dressing gown,
I haven't time, Ray.
I wear my dressing gown every day.
You make it sound like I'm lounging. I haven't lounged, Ray, since 2019.
My dressing gown is not a lounging. I wouldn't stay long in the dressing gown because I'd overheat. It's warm.
So what would you be
doing
doing
with
it?
Store's finest from 27 years ago.
Oh, there's good cotton in that. Oh, Lord.
But I'll tell you, it's purely functional. It gets me from the bed to the shower and back.
Right,
and it also functions as a kind of a semi-towel on the way home.
You have a semi-towel on?
A semi-towel.
Ray got a semi-towel on.
I'd have to get a semi-towel
on.
So,
that's now not why people are wearing those things.
No.
Like Nicola wears that when she gets up in the morning, and if she's not working, that won't come off till 1 o'clock.
Now Laura does wear it all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Bjor's wear it all the time.
Yeah.
I used to be like a Bjor. And underneath it then, it'd be like you on Sharon Stone. Remember Sharon Stone?
Yeah.
I'd get into my dress gown, nothing else on in the morning, right? And I'd read the paper with a leg folded. Okay. And I'd say, geez, the underleg is getting a bit dead there now. Yeah. And I'd pull the Sharon Stone, I'd open up the legs, I'd switch over
and no
to
one
the other
there
leg.
to see it.
No one there to see the full, the chicken underneath the fuck. the cock-a-doodle-doo. So that's what I was longing for.
Yeah.
I was just longing for that again, and I was going, geez, I'd love to have no one around me.
Do it tomorrow morning.
Down to it. You know, sometimes like, so what I do, this is awful. This is awful, by the way. Because I get a little bout of anxiety whenever the kids are eating dinner for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't know if they're going to eat and it might cause chaos in the house.
Okay.
If Ali doesn't eat her dinner, then we're guaranteed to get in an argument, even if you don't want to.
Okay.
Because you have to put the foot down.
Yeah.
So because of that, and then because of, I'm just terrified of kids stuff getting lodged. I don't even want to talk about that. But anyway, a lot of the time, by the time 6 o'clock comes and we're having dinner and I've been up against it, I eat dinner at the kitchen table on my own while they're kind of in the sitting room and dilly-dallying.
Yeah.
And I just love to eat my dinner. But Ali now has taken over that. And for the last couple of weeks, she's been saying, I'm going to eat my dinner beside Daddy.
That's nice.
Which is brilliant. And I love it. And I sit down with her, but most times she doesn't eat. And also, I want to read stuff on my phone during that time.
Yes, this is where your newspaper reading time
It's the only time I get to read stuff on my phone.
Yeah.
And now that's gone as well.
Sorry,
now.
Mark.
So whenever this podcast is over, I'm going to get time to read stuff on my phone. Which is late at night.
Do you do it in the car when you are in the van now when you get back to the house before you go in?
This is, I hope Nicola doesn't hear this part. I want to tell you a secret. Okay?
I think me and you have the same secret.
If Nicola believes in our marriage, right? The sanctity of it and how much I'm just head over heels in love with her, she will treat this as a private moment.
Yeah.
Okay? There are some times where I don't come back to the house as quick as I should because I'm eating bacon fries.
What?
Sorry, no, I know that's disgusting.
Where do you get the bacon fries?
Get them in the shop and I eat them in the car on my own.
So you leave here, you go get bacon fries up in 24 hour?
No, I say to Nicola, I have to head off there to do something.
What? You're actually in the house at this point?
I might go to work.
Yeah.
I might come down here and record a podcast.
Yeah.
And then on the way home,
you'll stop.
I'll stop and get 2 bags of bacon fries.
2 bags?
Yeah, 2 bags, Ray. They're small bags, Ray. What
are you drinking with them?
Don't look at me like that. See, this is the other thing as well.
Don't say it.
No, we're getting into psyche.
Don't say you don't have a drink with them.
No, I do, but we're getting into mad psyche now.
It's a tin of Smithwick's, isn't it?
It's not a tin of Smithwick's. It's a bottle of Smirnoff. No, it's, I'll tell you what it is. Because it's the only time left as an individual.
Okay.
I use it as a renegade time. It's 10 minutes of renegade Kendy. Okay. So I'll get 2 bags of bacon fries.
Yeah.
And I'll get a different bottle of something every time.
Oh, you'll switch it up?
I might get a rock shandy one day.
Would you get a Sidona?
I might get a Sidona one day.
Yeah, you'd have to go for a lilt.
I could get a lilt one day. And just for that 10 minutes, I'm alive. Is that sad?
For that 10 minutes.
For that 10 minutes.
And if you only had the 1 bag of bacon fries?
No, I wouldn't get 1 bag. Sometimes
what if they only had 1 bag?
Sometimes I get 3 and bring Nicola home a bag, so that just in case she finds out that I made 2 bags, she'll
get the smell of bacon fries.
Well, the thing is, I think she knows the game is up because my van is out of action again now for a little while. Just a problem with the whole thing is all, right?
The whole van.
I've been driving her car again, which is of course my car that I paid for, but it's her car now. But I got into the car 2 days ago and pulled the stunt.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think she would prefer if I was banging Hoovers. Right. Honestly, rather than doing this. Right. Okay. I got into the car and I had 2 bags of bacon fries and I left them in the door.
No.
Which I can do in my van.
Yeah. She won't find them.
And I got back into the car this morning and they were gone. So it's like her finding a used condom somewhere and not saying nothing about it.
So she didn't ask any questions?
She didn't say anything yet, but I know...
Maybe she just went,
no.
She didn't even think of it.
Not at all. She's looking for more evidence of what's going on.
But how is it nefarious to be eating bacon fries?
She's building a case. She's building a case, right? Because you cannot be off doing something enjoyable without the other half. And if they find out you're enjoying yourself at work,
but how could
they'll lose the head.
How could she see bacon fries as enjoying yourself?
Because
to this moment, I've never seen them as they've been mildly entertaining when I'm having a Guinness.
Yeah, they're lovely.
They have no crisps.
So they're lovely. No, they're better than crisps, Ray. They're better than crisps. And the thing about the bacon fry is, it's like I might as well, like I'm riding the bacon fry. So the thing is, like, the bacon fry is something, if I went to the shop with Nicola, I might get an old potato, cheese and onion. Or perhaps I get a bag of meanies and smell my hand after. But I won't get a bacon fry. The smell of meanies, right?
You said that. I'd get a bag of meanies and smell my hand after. That sounds rotten.
Because it is. You ever smell your hand after a bag of meanies? It's puck.
Why is that a part of the process?
It just is, like, you have to smell your hand after a bag of meanies.
No.
But I wouldn't do that. The bacon fries are for me and me only. They're my guilty pleasure, like.
And she doesn't know this, obviously.
She knows I enjoy a bacon fry, but but the same way she knows I enjoy the cheek of an arse. I'm not, I'm not hating it, like, she doesn't know I'm hating it all the time.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway.
So 10 minutes, 2 bag of bacon fries,
yeah, and
drink.
It's just that's kind of like lovely.
It's Laura time, Mark time.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is how approachable I am and how good I am as a husband. If Nicola told me that she was spending an hour doing, I'd be like, I think that's brilliant, Nick. But I just think that women don't think the same as we do. And I think they go, but sure, what are you doing then? So, have you ever seen the scene in, I think it's either This Is 40 or Knocked Up.
Okay.
And it's Paul Rudd and Yerwan, right?
Right.
And she thought that he was riding young ones. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she tracks him to a house. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that what he was doing in the house was he was playing fantasy football with his friends.
Yeah.
You know?
Perfectly.
And it was where they meet up to talk about NFL and have the crack. And she said to him when she calls him, well, that's worse. Because he was off enjoying himself.
Yeah.
And then she says to him, is this the only thing you do? And he says, no, the last time when I said I was going to work, I actually went to the cinema on my own.
Oh.
You know? And that hurt her so deeply.
I wouldn't blame her.
I think if Nicola finds out about my bacon fry thing,
but can I make you feel better?
It'll cut her. Like.
I make you feel better.
Go on.
Right? And I'm going to tell you where Laura messed up this week.
Right, okay.
After this.
It's not as bad, Ray, if she's riding someone else. It's just not. And it's not the same. Don't fucking bring that to me and tell me that's the same.
This is worse.
Okay, go on.
Anyway, I'd come home from a gig, or a long day, and I might sit in the van for those 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Isn't it?
It's lovely.
Yeah. I did it the last day with Carl. We were over getting bits for the wardrobes.
Do you take a deep breath?
And take a deep breath. Yeah, I do open the door ever so slightly, just disconnect the phone from the infotainment system.
Oh, that is an expert move.
And then you also get a little drop of fresh air, so it feels like you're outside.
Yeah, it's lovely.
But I said to Carl before we went into the homeland to get more paint, because it's an unending stream of paint. This
house.
This house, all the colours.
Surely it's got 4 coats enough.
Surely it's got 4 coats enough. Yeah. We'll keep changing our mind. But no, I said to Carl, we're going to stay there for a little while.
Yeah.
And about 6 minutes into it, Carl turned to me going, this is lovely.
It's lovely.
And
And do you know what you said to him? Shut up. I didn't say we're going to talk.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Yeah.
Enjoy this.
It is great.
Tranquility, Ray.
Tranquility
is
but
the key to men's mental health. But it's not a bad thing. It's not mental health. I don't think you should hide it. You should be able to tell your significant other that sometimes I sit in the car or I take longer at a poo than I should do. I love your confidence. I absolutely love your confidence.
Sometimes I'll take longer.
Yeah.
I could be 12 minutes in there.
Yeah. Sometimes a shy day, nothing but 2 squeezes.
And then after that then it's 18 minutes of TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd get an episode of 40 Towers in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Do you know what I do sometimes as well, which is really awful? I will save my human bowel movement for shower time. Because it's more time.
Yeah.
On your own.
And it's also quite hygienic.
No, I won't shite in the shower now.
No,
so
I mean, if you do it before the shower, it's good.
I'm going to go for a curly soon, Nicola, and then I'll have a shower because I'm gigging tonight.
Oh, and that gives you 40 minutes.
It'll give me about a half an hour.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, we have the wee fan in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So
hides a lot.
You have the shower on, you have the fan on. And then the second you get back out of the shower again, you turn off the fan. You just hear the chaos that's happened downstairs.
You turn the fan
and
back
you
on.
go, no, and you go, I have to go back into it now again. It's like, have you ever seen those war films where they go through a battle?
Yeah.
Right? And then it's nightfall, okay? And they're asleep in the trench. And the gun is up here and they're asleep in the trench. And then they hear another thing going off.
Yeah.
And every time I see those scenes in a movie, I go, Geez, the poor fellow's only trying to have a little sleep. Like, they should call it quits for nighttime fighting in the wars.
There should be no nighttime fighting.
There should be no nighttime fighting in the wars.
No.
Once sun goes down, that's it.
But that's the way it used to be.
Was it?
Yeah.
They're not the same as they were, Ray.
They were not now. There was every now and again there was like a shower of absolutely dishonourable bastards that would come streaming in at 2 a.m, and all the lads would be asleep.
I do love the way that there are supposedly anyway, like rules of war.
Well, there was no fights. At most wars were we'll fight until the sun goes down, and then that will be whatever way it is at that stage.
You go sleeping.
That's it. Now stop.
So even if you were like, I have him. Hitler's in me, son.
The
sun is on. No.
Dark. We
So
can't
does that work?
in the dark because no one had any lights.
That's mad. But they took Osama bin Laden out of his bed in the middle of the night.
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, they took him clean out of the bed in Pakistan. So they did Black Hawk Down.
But it's just in Venezuela, it was the same crack.
Yeah.
Should have went in with big.
See, the Americans changed the rules, Ray. They're coming in pulling fellas out of their beds.
Not just that, they're going with the big loudspeakers, blowing the heads of lads.
They have Bluetooth speakers.
They have Bluetooth speakers, and the Cuban lads couldn't take the volume, and next thing they were lying on the ground, immobilised.
Is that actually what happened? They got blown out of it by Pantera.
That's it. Supersonic.
I don't. There's probably no point in even saying this. Have you seen your one, Something Ruddy? She did this video with it's there must be some filter on TikTok where you can drive a tank through a city. It's a cartoon filter.
Jeez, no.
And she said,
I did.
She's an old Irish woman from fucking Leitrim. And she said, if the tanks in World War III have Bluetooth speakers, and it's her with the army suit on driving a tank, and it's you're going out the same way you came in. It's so fucking perfectly done, that lady. God almighty.
You've brought me, I still have to tell everybody about what Laura did this week, and I'm going to get to
Sorry,
it.
yeah. That old, sorry.
Yeah,
mate.
but what about Victoria Beckham?
Oh, I have no interest.
Have you no interest? It
drives me up the wall.
I'm interested.
Why do we want to know what these flutes are texting each other?
But imagine Geraldine absolutely grinded up on your ass at your wedding.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
Imagine you were about to have your first dance with Nicola above at the Castle Dargan.
Yeah.
Right? The Blue Moose lads stood there
and
ready
your
to go.
sister.
And my sister up with them.
Yeah.
Everything was going great. And next thing, Geraldine sidles in and going, no, I'm having this dance. And next thing, Geraldine proceeds to lap dance up in your space.
You dirty fucking pervert.
How inappropriate would that be?
But why are you saying that to me? What does that story come
from? That's what Victoria Beckham did to poor Brooklyn.
Victoria Beckham lap danced
she danced inappropriately, twerked on him, so she did.
To her own son?
To her own son. 500 people there seeing it, and they all were sworn to secrecy. Don't be the silent non-disclaimer.
How do you know that happened then?
Because that's what he said. He came out and he said she danced inappropriately on top of me, amongst other accusations. But then some other fella that
Is he saying that his mother is a pedophile?
Not a pedophile, just very inappropriate, and she ruined the wedding.
What's that called? Oedipus complex?
A little bit, yeah.
Where you want to...
but he definitely doesn't.
Oh, that's where the fella wants to do it to his own mother. Wants,
yeah.
So, was that what the accusation was? My mother's a tramp.
Tramp? No. He just said, well, first of all, apparently, it's one of those classic cases where a family don't enjoy the choice of partner.
Oh, yeah.
So he obviously is getting on with this young lady, Miss Peltz.
Right, Peltz what? Peltz Stones.
Peltz, I don't know what her first name is. Right. Monica, we'll call her. That could be her middle name.
Yeah.
Miss Peltz, anyway. She's with Brooklyn, and I don't think the Beckhams like her.
But why don't they like her? Is she white trash?
See, we don't know.
What kind of source woman is she?
We don't know.
But have you seen her? Do you know what she looks like?
She looks grand.
Does she look like trailer trash?
No, she looks grand.
She looks grand.
Grand.
So Dave, who have more money than...
Have the Peltzes more money?
That's the problem.
The Peltzes have more money than the Beckhams.
Yeah.
And they weren't in the tabloids like the Beckhams were.
The Peltzes
so they're
have the
just
money.
They're quiet money. They have real money. Oh shit! So they don't like her because she's normal.
No, I don't think it's that. It's the typical thing. I don't like her.
I just don't like her. I just don't like her, Brooklyn. Whatever it is. But my mother says that about Nicola every day. Really? I don't bat an eyelid at us. Because there's no one ever good enough for your Brooklyn or your Marky or your Ray. It doesn't matter who they are.
That's what's happening. But what I can't get over in this whole Beckham thing, Dave Beckham always seemed like a fierce, nice fella.
Yeah, until he was riding Rebecca loose.
Apart from the time he had a little moral situation where he was obviously with Rebecca.
Yeah, just riding someone, yeah.
That's and that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad enough, but it wasn't as bad as eating 2 bags of bacon fries in the front of the fucking camera.
It's amazing what you get. But I always kind of half liked him. I was like, he's a happy-go-lucky sort of fella.
Yeah, no,
I can't understand how he doesn't, but then again, Victoria's probably a scary lady. But I can't understand why he doesn't come running in on this and go, hold on a second now.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop now,
So can I tell you what I don't understand about it?
Go on.
Is that so Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Did he break the news? Was he the one who said, I'm just going to let you all know I don't get on with your mother?
Apparently they've been poking him for years. And eventually he just put up a big post on Instagram and said she's only an out bitch.
Okay. So, if someone here in town put up a TikTok video or an Instagram video, right, tomorrow, and just said, I'm just going to let you all know the snakes in this town, and my own mother hit me a belt last night inside in town, yeah?
Right.
And I'm just going to let everyone know now, and so I'm not doing that with my mother anymore, okay?
Yeah.
My mother is dead to me. Wouldn't you go, did you see the fucking loony inside in town putting up the video last night?
Oh, you think
giving
the
out
person...
about?
Yeah, okay, the person...
So because it's Brooklyn Feckham, right?
Right.
Because it's Brooklyn Feckham, we're all biting into it. But that is trashy behaviour.
but-
to put up on Instagram, I'm just letting everyone know now, my own mother was grinding up me at my
but
wedding.
One of the guests
He
from
might
the
as well
wedding...
have a psycho accent.
One of the guests from the wedding came out and said, I seen it, I was there, and she did.
I know, so they're trash. They're absolute trash.
Yeah.
So she did that, and then she fell out with her son over the young one that he was riding.
He shouldn't have
And
come
then he
out,
came out and
yeah.
said, my mother's an awful Yorkshire trying to ride me at my own wedding. Like, that would if that happened in town, you'd say, that aren't they mental?
They are mental.
So because they have money and they're the Beckhams, we're all going, oh, well, I mean, like let's delve into it. Don't delve into it.
No,
they're
they're
scumbags.
trash, yeah.
They're all trash.
I said the Peltzes aren't happy.
The Peltzes are a lovely stand-up family, Ray. If I know anything about the Peltzes, I'll tell you one thing. She's a good stand-up lady.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Victoria had again her.
Yeah.
She's a lovely woman.
Yeah.
Vanessa Peltz.
Bit of Peltz.
Right.
Anyway.
That's the crack with that anyway. What did Laura do? The owl, she's as bad as the Beckhams are, Laura. What did she do to you, Ray?
So Mulhern is
Because
still,
be careful now.
Yeah.
Because I'm only looking for a reason to...
I know.
I'm only looking for a reason.
Cahill is still doing the wardrobes.
Yeah.
Did a fine job in them.
Has the doers on, yes.
He has the doors half made.
Not too bad, man.
But the wardrobes, the wardrobes are in the house looking absolutely tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
They're the biggest, most beautiful. Like, I mean, you think of the Taj Michelle.
The Taj Michelle.
You think it's the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, you'd look at these and go, geez, that's some size of
You'd
yoke.
say that's the Taj Mahal now.
They are, as Trevor says, they're the strongest things in the house right
away.
now. Yeah. Like if the house is to fall down, the wardrobes...
And is there enough room for all the Jack and Jones
They,
t-shirts?
at the moment, yes, and they currently operate as a nuclear shelter as well if you're stuck.
Jesus
you
Christ,
get into
man.
these yokes, it'll protect you against most wars.
You'd bury a couple of tins of tomato in the bottom of them, you'd be happy house. That's what they do in nuclear.
I thought it's a tinted tomato, and I was going,
No,
what
tins
kind
of tomato is what they hide, and beans
tinted
and
tomato,
shit.
Yeah, probably could, yeah. Anyway, he says to
What
me...
did she do, Ray? Because if I fucking... I'm
he
telling you now.
says to me, he says, I have got 2 clothes rails, brass clothes rails.
Right, okay.
And I said, I need 2 more for the other wardrobe.
Ooh la la.
And he says, when you're up in Dublin during the week, would you see, can you get them above in the shop? And I said, no bother at all. And then casually, a throwaway comment, he says, now bear in mind, the hinges will be chrome.
No, I'm just going to let you know now before you start giving out about chrome versus brass. The wedding ring I have on for my absolutely stunning, beautiful Mrs. Nicola Kendy
Yeah.
has that colour tone on it.
Well,
So be careful what you say now
chrome.
about it. Well, I mean, it's silver and gold, which is exactly what your chrome and
I
brass
didn't
is
know it
going to
looked
look
like
like.
just chrome there now.
Well, but that's not
You got a
shagging
nice
chrome.
chrome ring.
Excuse me. They sent a posh English woman out of the shop to
Sure,
sell
the
me
chrome
that.
ring as well.
Yeah, but that's cheap out shite now, that is. This isn't cheap out shite.
6 carat
They sent a
chrome.
posh woman out to fucking sell it to me,
fair
Red,
enough.
but 450 pound on it.
But if you look at brass being brass and then chrome being chrome,
I'm talking about the colour difference,
they're
yes.
two different,
Yeah,
right?
very different.
So immediately when Carl says it to me, I was like, no, we can't have 2 different metals.
You can't have 2 different metals.
And
Okay.
you can't, if you mix them together, if I was to melt them down, then they're not much good as either hinges or rails.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they're all a puddle in the floor. Anyway, I says to
Molten,
Laura,
they call it, Ray, molten.
Molten rails.
Yeah.
I says to Laura, I says, we can't have this going on in the wardrobes.
No.
I can't have that sort of chaos. Brian McDermott's going to call over from the Brian McDermott band featuring Brian McDermott, formerly
Yeah.
known as Pixel. And he's going to say, what's the story with the wardrobes? Why have you got a brass rail and then chrome hinges? Why didn't you get
He
them
would
all
have
the
been
same?
laughing his head off at you.
Why did you get all the same?
Yeah.
Laura turns out to be the last night and says, will you stop? Yeah.
She said
Strong
that to
words.
you?
She said that. She said, will you stop? She said, it is now in and trendy to have mixed metals.
What would she know, the useless sack? Sorry, Ray. I'm
Exactly
sorry.
what I said to her.
Yeah,
what would you know?
What would you know?
You useless sack of...
Yeah, and you said that,
I
though.
said that to her
You
in the
definitely-
bed beside her. I said, you useless sack of... No, she might have said it under my breath.
You definitely said it,
I
though.
definitely said it in my head.
Did you?
Yeah,
Savage.
in my head I said
Wow.
it to her. Yeah. And she said, it is. I'm telling you. And I said, Google it. And
Google-
immediately I said...
You said,
Chat-
Google it, Brad. Google
I
it,
said,
chrome
Google
hinge.
it there now. Ask Google,
Yeah.
right? Can you combine chrome hinges with brass rails and wardrobe?
What's Chrome say? Waste time. It doesn't matter what Chrome said. I've always found that, actually. It doesn't matter what Google said.
Google said absolutely. It's so in right now. It adds depth and meaning to your wardrobe.
So this is the thing you see, because women run Google. That's what I found out.
Women and Carl.
Women and Carl. Why, did he agree with it too?
Well, Carl came up with the idea.
Carl's full of shit, Ray. And I wouldn't mind, but them wardrobes going to fall apart so quick.
Well, if they're going to such a mix of metals.
Yeah, no, you can't.
But I grew up in a simple country rural life.
Yeah.
Where if you bought a chrome rail, you put a chrome hinge with it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. So it's the way it should be.
They're putting down your heritage, Ray. That's racist. It's actually racist.
I can see where Enoch is coming from now.
No, it all makes sense. So Laura and
Conor... I'm going to start protesting outside the wardrobes.
They're Open up! Open up and let me in.
I can't have a mixed metal.
No. I'm telling you, they're two racist pieces of garbage. The two of them.
Anyway.
Against you, man. Mixing colours. Sorry, maybe we're the racists. Never mind, actually.
I did notice where that was going.
Yeah, okay.
We're going down a road here now.
Yeah,
which I didn't intend it to go down. I was simply talking about metals.
Yeah, no, so was I, definitely. At the same time.
And now I'm very much like.
Anyway, we've talked about our misses. It turns out, Ray, this is a safe space, by the way, to talk. You absolutely can talk. I will talk as wholeheartedly and as open as I can about my family life at home.
But Nicola's an angel.
I live with 3 brilliant women.
I know.
3 really intellectual women as well.
Did you...
You know, my daughter Ali said to me today, Daddy, have you thought about all the conflict in the world? No, she didn't say that. She said, give me juice. Okay, go.
Did you know you're a willow tit?
Excuse me? Why are you coming at me now? I just offended you.
I didn't know you didn't offend me. You didn't defend... No, I'm saying you're... So I was watching a video about birds.
Yeah.
And it was about a bird called a willow tit.
Okay, and I'm a willow. I just want to talk to you. I know you're going to talk about willow tits in a second.
Willow tits.
You know when we talk about our sexual reproductive organs?
Yes.
And stuff that also other parts that are, viable and to life, which is titties.
Yes.
I just love the nicknames for them. Because if I say the word, if I say that word, it's terrible.
It is.
And if I say a pair of tits, it's terrible.
Terrible.
But if I say, look at the old Diddies, it makes them so much more playful.
Yeah.
And if I don't say, look at I just love saying, that's some flute.
Yeah.
Like the word flute.
Mickey, Diddies.
Yeah, flute, Mickey, Diddies.
Fun bags.
Old balubas. Bazookas.
A pair of personality.
Bazookas. It's so playful.
Yeah.
It takes the sting out of them.
Yeah.
And this thing stings, Ray, sometimes.
Yeah.
But it takes the sting out of them. I just love it. And I'd love
torpedo.
I don't want us to get in trouble on... I love torpedo.
Yeah, it's Spinal Tap.
God almighty.
Sink it with my love torpedo.
I love pump.
A love pump is really good, yeah.
So, I don't want people to get in trouble on Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
But the only way we don't get in trouble on Spotify is if you just comment words that clearly... they just would not know or meant to say flute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't want you saying the vulgar ones.
Or so you're saying if you have any descriptions
if you have any brilliant descriptions for Diddies, flutes, arse cheeks, whatever, fannies, whatever, will you just put them in? And the point is that Spotify won't flag this as a sexual thing because they won't know.
No, it's very
That's the point.
Thing.
These are very playful words.
I'm rubbing my face again with my hand. I hate to do it. Oh, no.
Anyway, if you could comment, because I'm looking for new ones. My favourite ones is Diddies and flutes. I just love Diddies.
That's your brand of stuff.
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. So anyway, what were you saying? I'm a willow tit.
You're just reminding me of... So
I remind you of a willow tit.
They described a willow tit. Apparently it's under serious pressure. There was a whole video about not feeding the birds. Yeah. Apparently, like in the UK, they spend £2.5 million a year.
Don't throw rice at weddings.
On bird feed. Why are you talking about weddings for?
Because they
just want to mention the Atlantic.
No, don't. The Atlantic wedding band.
Have you got engaged in 2026? Yeah. Would you like to get married in 27 with the Atlantic?
What I mean is, they tell you not to give them rice, or they say, I don't care if you're 85 years old and you lost your wife in the last 5 years. Don't go down to the local park and throw bread.
Yes,
it's full of shit that'll kill them.
But that's what it is. Apparently the bird feed.
Nothing to do with the Atlantic doing your wedding for a reasonable price. Nothing to do with that.
But apparently, so there's a couple of birds that really thrive on free food, class.
Yeah.
So they're great. Because they move around. Most birds will move around. A willow tit is the kind of bird that just sticks to the one spot all the time and loves it.
I am a willow tit.
Exactly.
I love it.
But that is proven hard because say if food was short in your general vicinity. Say you tipped down to Centre and they didn't have the bacon fries.
Yeah.
Or the Independent.
Oh Lord.
Or a bottle of Sidona.
Yeah.
So I mean, picture that.
Yeah.
But Castle Street Centre had the stuff.
But I won't go down to
But
Castle
you won't
Street.
go down because you're a Willow tit.
Which is actually funny because I won't go down to Castle
No, you
Street.
won't. Not a hope, because obviously it's a smaller shop. It isn't the same selection.
No,
but
it's
look
just it's out of my country. It's not. It's a different
out of
country.
your area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get out of my area.
So I've seen that. Anyway.
So what one would you be then? You'd be a condor.
Why would I be a condor?
Or
That's like
what is the most?
Lord of the Rings job.
Will you? Can we Google what is the most?
It sounds like a Brendan question.
No, yeah. Can we Google like what bird flies the furthest for no reason though? It has to be for no reason.
So you're googling that.
For the least-
what bird
flies the farthest
for no reason?
For no reason
whatsoever.
Only for the crack.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk to you, Ray, while Brian is googling that.
Yeah.
This bird is you because you take awful notions. I want the most notions bird because you'll say to me, "Do you know what? I just got a promotion at work, but I think I might go to South America for 8 months."
Yeah.
And you'll plan that whole thing out like.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I'd say to Nicola, he might fucking do it.
He might.
He could do it.
He could do it.
Do you know?
I've said it to Laura many times.
Let's
I
go
said,
South
will we
America.
No, I just go somewhere random.
Somewhere random. You love
I
random.
love a random
I
stuff.
love here, and I love Lanzarote and Tenerife.
Yeah.
Because they're full of Irish people.
Yeah, so
And
it's like here, but it's hotter.
my kind. I don't like different people, Ray.
Bar-tailed godwit.
I'm
The bar-tailed godwish. Ray.
But does it tell you why?
What's the record for the longest non-stop flight?
It holds
bar-
record for the longest non-stop flight. The bar-tailed
Godwish.
godwish. And it was
5,000 kilometers.
Jesus, it's fucking flying.
13. He is flying, yeah. But
Sorry,
anyway,
Panto is big in my situation at the moment.
so tell me this. What were you trying to get Laura to do with you again? Where were you trying to go? You said you were trying to get her to fly somewhere with you.
Oh, I'd
go random.
I'm forever
What,
just-
what would be the random country? If I said to you tomorrow, Ray, you to pick one flight tomorrow.
One of my favourite things that I'd always wanted to do, and Laura's never up for it,
Yeah.
would we just go to the airport in the morning
Yeah.
and see where we end up.
Okay, but if you had to pick somewhere, I know I get that too. But if you had to pick somewhere tomorrow, Vienna.
Yeah.
Ray, you're talking about a Ryanair fucking weekend away. Like that's shite. Like Vienna,
Oh,
yeah,
Japan. Oh, Japan.
See,
Whoa,
Japan.
whoa, now.
Yeah, Japan. I would do because I don't want to go to Vienna because I guarantee you that inner Vienna, bar the architecture, is the same as fucking Dublin.
Yeah.
It's the same as Barcelona. It's the same as fucking whatever Copenhagen. It's the same as Berlin. It just looks like another city with
Japan's
slightly
awful expensive.
Yeah, but Japan, the thing about Japan is, it's definitely a different culture. It's 100% a different culture. Like, and when you go there, it'll look mental.
Yeah.
You know?
People
And
will be mental.
so I would be half into that, but I'd have
Would
to
you go to Japan?
I would go to Japan if it was hot there. Is it hot there? And if they stop killing dolphins
I
too?
presume they don't.
No, have you ever seen the Cove?
Oh, stop. No, don't talk about it.
Yeah, no. If they've agreed to stop killing dolphins in coves, I might go there. That might be racist. I don't care. Oh, sue me. Oh, Kendy's racist now. That's it. Oh, sue me. Yeah, sue me. Okay, so I do that. But I do like the idea of going somewhere absolutely mental.
Yeah.
I mean mental beyond belief as long as it's safe.
Yeah, as long as it's safe.
Yeah, I don't want to go to like, you know the way some people say like, Johannesburg is lovely as long as you don't stop at the red lights. And then I'm like, that's not lovely then.
No.
That's bullshit. You know, because if you can't
It's only
stop.
lovely if you're moving.
Yeah, like it's lovely if you don't stop anywhere or get involved in
talk to
anyone.
anyone.
Yeah, like that's bollocks. Like who wants to do that? Like, and the other thing is as well, I had a friend of mine who went on his honeymoon to like Vietnam and Cambodia, and his missus got attacked by a monkey. She had scratches everywhere, and I was like, that's shit.
It's not nice. That's
So
not
no
fun.
monkeys.
No monkeys.
No monkeys and no pulling me out of my car at 1 o'clock in the morning. And no women either, just loads of fellas.
You're a Willow
A
tit.
load of fellas, Ray, sitting around a fire pit.
You like-
in the middle of a desert or up in the mountains in the Amazon if they stop cutting it down.
You'd like the old fucking. You'd like some of that old.
That
mountainy
no,
stuff.
a load of fellas, and then just randomly 2:30 in the morning we've been drinking, and I say, "Why don't we all take our clothes off and see what happens?" Like that, and then like we'll all take our clothes off and go, "Kendy, you're mad," right? They'll all say, "You're mad, Kendy."
Look at you all
and then
there.
I'd say, "Isn't it mad too? Do you want to be even madder? Why don't we just start kissing
Yeah.
and see then what happens?" You don't know what'll happen then.
This is a new thing that you've started.
What do you mean?
This is just suggesting situations.
Oh,
where you-
sorry. I mean, Kendy can't start a men's club where they start kissing and take the clothes off in the Amazon
No,
rainforest.
that's perfectly fine. But I just didn't think you'd be into it.
Why don't you join then, Ray? It's £40 a month. Can we talk about the Amazon just for 20 seconds?
Yes.
I know we said we talk about Mercosur, but we won't because we're on a roll here now. We won't flute it out. But a fella went into the Amazon a while ago and he got in touch with a tribe that had never once been in touch with before.
But saying he got in touch with them.
No, it was crazy. Look the footage up.
But it infers that he rang them.
He rang them. He said, "Hello, is that the Amazon Tribe
Are you saying
Fashions?"
he landed in and they were there and he was like, well,
He landed into the outskirts.
Yeah.
There is a mad battle going on now in the Amazon rainforest.
Okay.
And I don't know how big the Amazon is, but it's probably like the size of Roscommon.
Bigger
It's
than
massive.
Roscommon, yeah.
It's massive like that, okay? So it's like the size of Cork City. It's huge. Okay, so in the Amazon, he's dealing with people who are trying to preserve it.
Okay.
So he goes in, he's been going in for years and years and years. And I love him so much that I don't know his name. Okay. So he's gone in years and years and years. And he's been dealing with local people there who are trying to preserve it.
Okay.
And they said, there's loads of them boys living in there. No one's ever been in touch with them. Like, they're in there inside the forest.
Right.
He said, that's mad. Let's go and see what's going on.
that's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, okay.
So he gets there.
Yeah.
It's like North Sentinel Island. They've never been into it. Have you ever seen North Sentinel off the
I've
Indian
heard of it.
Ocean?
Yeah.
So,
loves the arrows.
yeah, love the arrows. So he gets there and all of a sudden across the river, these people come out. Flutes out and all. Flute, because they haven't heard the clothes.
No.
So flutes out, but somehow they've learned different dialects. Like when he said they've never been in touch with, what I didn't understand was they had slight bits of language from the area.
See, I'm imagining you in this situation.
I'd love it. I'd say, "Oh, Timmy, I wonder have they seen a one-man show before?" They'd love it. Like if I pulled out a guitar and played Bad Moon Rising,
yeah,
would they be like,
play Bad Moon Rising?
I do now anyway. That's for sure. Yeah, that's an inside joke. If I went in and played Creedence Clearwater Revival, have you ever seen the rain?
Yeah,
in the rainforest.
Yeah,
would they be like class? Would they think I'm like Spruce Sprinkling? You know, they might be like, I can't believe it. He's class at this.
And you probably would think you're class because it's probably the
first people ever.
Yeah,
think I'm class at this. But like I've exhausted Sligo now. There's definitely people who come into the pub on a Tuesday night inside Maxis and go, "You're joking? Is it Kendy again?"
But then there's a healthy amount of tourists that keep you fresh.
But they'd be like that though, even fresher than the tourists because they've never seen any one man before.
Okay,
they'd be like, "Is he using an SP1 there as a kick pedal?"
So
class.
what happened with the?
He went in, and they had arrows ready to go.
Yeah.
And the man who's from that area was like, "I'm telling you, we come in peace.
Okay.
We have a load of bananas." And they said, "Show me the bananas."
But have they not got loads of bananas? Is that where the bananas
they
come
didn't.
from?
No, that's all they wanted was bananas.
But
so they pushed a boat across the river, and they took the bananas. So then they were given more again, and one of the volunteers got into the water, like, and got this close to them, which is bad. You shouldn't do that, by the way, because
you give them the disease.
Yeah, they have it. They don't have diseases we have, you know.
Yeah.
So he pushed the boat across to them. They didn't shake hands or any of that crack, but they have footage. It's the first proper footage of them that they've got, and it's fucking so interesting to see.
You're buzzed out of it.
No, yeah. When I watched it, I was like, "This is fascinating." These people don't know what anything is.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
They're like Crocodile
this is the part that hurts though. The Amazon is being taken over by big drug kingpins who are being hired backways by loggers, like, and people who are cutting down the rainforest to turn them into farms. And this is a stretch, by the way, and you might say it's false, but cutting them down to turn them into cattle farms so that we can eat the fucking cattle in the EU eventually, cheaper than our one is. That's jumping the gun now, but I'm just saying.
Didn't they get voted into review or something, the Mercosur agreement?
Yeah, so it's not...
we're sound. Luke Bain Flanagan fixed it.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's fucking not over yet, I'd say.
No.
That's for sure.
But we've have a brief.
But anyway, but that's the point I'm trying to make though, is that, so this guy in America doesn't know, he's not pushing this on the whole, we're going to sell this beef to EU and that's why I'm trying to save the forest. He's just going, we're trying to save the Amazon, they're cutting it down, like. So, and I'd love to ring him and go, you know, they're going to try and, you're talking about cattle farms. I guarantee you they're going to fucking try and sell that to us over here. I just guarantee it. So the drug lords and the loggers are all working in cahoots to try and get these contracts and fucking chop this land down. So
this
eventually,
has been going on a while now, in fairness.
no. I know this is the thing, and I'm just fascinated by it now. But eventually, this tribe of fucking 100, 200 people,
what are they called?
They're going to get wiped out. They're called the Glenamadi tribe or something. No, something like that. Anyway, that was the close thing to the first humans. Anyway, Glenamadi people.
Do you not know the name of the tribe?
I have no clue of any of that. I don't know what your man's name is either. I just watched this footage and I was like, Jesus.
I have to look this up now.
Oh, look it up. It is.
But
staggering.
I can't because you haven't told me the name of the tribe, nor have you told me the name of the man.
I'll tell you one thing. There's a gentleman who does podcasts. He's boring as shit. He drives me up the wall. But his name is like Lex Friedman.
Okay.
So Lex Friedman. He was on the Lex Friedman podcast last week and he showed him the footage. It was the first time the footage had been showed.
It was the premiere of the footage.
Yeah, and this popped up on my YouTube and I was like, I'll watch this for the crack.
Yeah.
Masco-Piro tribe. I told you it was similar to the Glenamadi tribe. Yeah. The Masco-Piro tribe. Just look up the footage. It's the first like 4K footage that have ever been of these people.
Okay.
And you're watching it going, these guys have they don't know what the world is.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know that there's
But
Ireland.
it's pure Crocodile Dundee. Have you not seen Crocodile Dundee?
Oh, it's very similar to Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, the same kind of humour in it
Where
too,
he
Ray.
comes over with the knife and he's like, that's not
a knife. Yeah.
This is a knife.
That's not a banana.
Yeah,
This
but
is a banana.
he doesn't know anything about the world.
Yeah.
Well,
That's them. Is that them? Is
yeah,
this?
no. Oh, this has gone pure. What do you call that?
We're like David Attenkendy.
Yeah, no, the other podcast, your man, the famous fella brought in the merch.
Who?
The book that he
Junkie
has.
Joe Rogan.
Junkie Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he was on Junkie Joe as well, actually, I think, this guy.
Why is
releasing
the
the
dress
footage.
like Oompa Loompas?
No, show me. Show me the footage. I'll tell you if that's actually them.
Look at the Diddies.
Ah, Ray, you made it small.
That's the other picture.
So that's an old photo of them, I presume. There's newer...
It's two Oompa Loompas. They're pure orange.
No, but there's actually new proper footage, Brian, of them, where you're like, oh my God, like...
Okay.
So that footage of it there is obviously them seeing a drone. They don't know what's flying above them.
Right.
They probably don't even know what aliens are. Like, who knows what their religion
And you
is?
know if it was in Sligo, there'd definitely be a complaint. Someone would definitely complain in Sligo. Can't fly drones without a license.
I wish we could tell people what that means.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping wherever you live that you can fly a drone.
Look, just let it be known that, look, there's rules to flying drones.
Yeah.
And there's definitely the drone police out there. Yeah. And they're very active in Sligo at the moment. So let's just say that. I don't even care about saying that. It's hilarious. Okay. Anyway.
The Mascarpone tribe.
Look up the Al Capone tribe.
The Mascarpone, Mascarpone.
Or whatever. Just look up your man on Lex Friedman.
Mascarpone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I hope that
I
is
was
the name
making
of
a joke about sweets.
Anyway, Ray, we better wrap up soon. Is there anything else you want to get on to?
Two small items.
Two small items.
Oh, the any other business section.
Yeah.
Number one, I did a panto there last week. This is my second panto this week. I did one last week.
This is the second panto you've done this week.
Colliery panto was on last week. Colliery is a little parish out the road.
Was that not Colliery panto?
No, this is the hospital panto we're doing.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Colliery panto was written and directed by my mother-in-law, Suzanne Harvey.
Yeah.
And it featured a load of absolutely wonderful people out in Colliery.
Yeah.
I had agreed a price to do the sound
for we're getting into it now.
a week, right?
Yeah, we're getting into it. Did they ever paid you?
I was led to believe they might sort you out tonight, which was the last night. I was going, great, I'm going to get some
They probably gave it to charity or something. Sick.
Some form of ball of money for doing this, for giving my
Could
time.
you give it to me in ball form, please?
No. So, Ursula, I don't mind naming her, calling her out.
Call her out.
Ursula lands out to me, right, with, the multi-pack potato. You know the bag that the multi-pack potato comes in?
Is that what you asked to get paid in?
No. So she hands me. So she had a knot tied in it, and there was what seemed to be something in the bottom of it. So I was thinking this is going to be a heap of fivers. This is going to be the money for the panto.
They all
in
come
a
in
heap of fivers. And she said, "You're looking for a bit of this, aren't you?" And I was going, "Cheers, Ursula, how are you getting on? You're going to enjoy this, eh? Now wait, don't open it out till you get home." And I was going, "No bother, Ursula." And I started I took it off her, and I kind of started squeezing it. And I was going, that feels weird. I don't know what this is.
Feels like crisps.
But I was like, okay, sound. I have a Walker's Crisps multi-pack plastic, which is the most unrecyclable material in the world. And I'm going to put that safely into the front seat of the van, and I'm going to bring it home. I brought it home and I opened it up. And what do you think it was?
Crisps.
3 slices of Christmas cake that she had made. Because she spotted I was enjoying it over the course of the week.
No
and
way.
She said that the last 3 slices she gave to me, well, do you want to see the disappointment?
Ursula went out like a lead
I
balloon.
have paint to be buying, and all I have is Christmas cake now, and they won't take that in Chadwick's.
Can I just talk to you, Ray? The desperation is like, in the desert, when you're puffing and panting for water, you see a mirage, and you go, there's a little pond over there.
Yeah.
You were so desperate for money that you were adamant it was at the bottom of a Tazo bag.
I thought it was the oddest thing.
You thought that they paid you in a bag of Tazo.
No, a multi-pack bag of Tazo.
A multi-pack bag. You said that's how they must do it around here. You're puffing and panting for a bag of Tazo.
I thought revenue would definitely not see it in that. And the only other thing then as well is I have to talk about, Jesus, what else is there? I have to give a shout out to, is it Eilish or Eilish Devoy? Well, I have it written down, so I don't think you're going to see it. It's E-I-L-I-S.
What is this?
E-I-L-I-S. It's probably a dose of fathers.
E-I is Eilish.
E-I-L-I-S.
Eilish is A.
Eilish.
You know Eilish.
Anyway, she's a Devoy.
Devoy?
Devoy, and she's recruited a friend called Leah.
Oh, yeah.
That's about the height of all I remember.
They recruited her to listen to us.
Listen to the podcast.
Fantastic. We need more women.
I had a puncture.
You did?
I did. I managed.
Lung or tire?
Tire on the van.
Oh, thank God.
And I pulled in. I was being a gentleman. I was dropping Laura up to a drop of rehearsals. Or something else she had on. And I had to pull in. And I pulled in front of Foley and McGowan's funeral home.
Right, okay. That's where you'd go with the
Well,
Punctured
that's
lung,
all.
maybe.
That's as far as I
Punctured
got. 'Cause
lung.
literally, you could imagine all I had was rim at the back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It was just like it was.
That's for sure.
All I had was rim at the. Sorry, that didn't come out the way it should do.
Yeah.
So I was. So I looked around. All it was rim, and Laura says, "I'm going to walk as a cool."
I'm going to leave you here.
I gave it into this, and I then took into being a full-time John. I decided I'm going to change this tire.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
On a big van like that?
Big van.
You're not kidding.
3-ton van. I said, I've all the bits bought from, you may remember from a previous podcast.
Yes, I do.
I bought all the bits abroad in Lidl.
You did. Yeah, I remember
and I
that.
said, at some point, I'm going to need the jack and I'm going to need all this further stuff to fix the rim.
Will the jack lick Will the jack lick that rib?
The jack lifted it. Lovely. So I was flat out. It was cold. It was 9 o'clock in the morning. It was cold. It was cold Saturday morning. And next thing I heard a voice in the distance saying, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And I turned around and lo and behold, it was Joanne Bregine that does the harp playing.
Oh.
And she was coming out from the funeral home because she does the funerals as well as the harp playing.
Yeah.
She's multifunctional.
She is very multifunctional.
So she came out and she said, "Jesus, Ray, is that yourself?" I said, "It is. Sorry, I'm in the middle of changing the tyre." She's like, "Do you want a bit of help?" She said, mention one of the gentlemen in the funeral home would be able to come out and give me a hand. She said, "He's a big fella now. He'll give you a hand."
He's
I
a
was
proper
going,
fella,
well,
she
that's
meant.
an insult to me.
Yeah.
I am clearly also a big fella.
No,
but in a different way.
She meant like a real proper man.
A manly man, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, "No, thanks, you're fine." And then she kind of went, "It's a bit awkward. It's just that we have a funeral coming in here in 10 minutes." And the limo is on the way.
I would take the help if I were you.
So either you take the help and get the feck out of our
My
front yard
God.
or not.
Imagine landing to your loved one's funeral and Ray's out
And
there.
Ray's big van, and I have the van jacked up. I had the doors open and everything to try and keep the jack from
Jesus
getting
Christ.
put down. Anyway,
Did you let him come out and help you?
No, I didn't. I managed to do it real fast.
You did in your arse.
Yeah,
Did
which
you?
brings me on then to Best Drive.
Yeah.
Best Drive's garage here in
Sligo.
And
Formerly
I-
known as
formerly known as
something, but what was it called?
Right
before
Price Tires.
Yeah.
But Best Drive anyway. There's a gentleman there working there called Dylan, and he's the love child of Johnny Gallagher.
Yeah.
He is a
The
man.
bulb off him, is he?
He's a young, healthy, virile head off Johnny
I could
Gallagher.
do with a mechanic now, so can you give me his number, please?
Okay. So Dylan anyway works in Best Drive. This is a place that does diagnostics, NCT checks, and mostly tires.
Services
And
tires.
all that. They do all the kind of superficial stuff.
Yeah.
They don't do the heavy lifting now.
No, if your car's in trouble,
Yeah.
well, maybe they do, but
maybe
they do a lot of service.
But Dylan anyway, I brought the van round to him then, and he said, "I'll sort that out for you."
Yeah.
So me and him chatted while he was sorting out. He's a very funny man.
Is he?
Lovely fella. But also we talked about, I actually said to him, I said, "You're a really nice fella. And you're
You want
really..."
to hop in the back of this van? Yeah,
No,
go on.
I didn't say that. Let's take clothes off. I said, "Dylan, you're a great man for front of house, because I feel like I'd nearly come back and I'd enjoy the customer service second time."
It's so important for mechanics to have a good front of house,
He
by the
was
way.
really, he said, "I get you sorted out straight away."
Yeah.
And I was going, "Do you find," now I hope Dylan doesn't mind me telling this story.
Yeah, hopefully.
Dylan, do you find that being nice and sound and looking after people, do you find yourself lucky in life? I was fascinated by this. And he says, "Actually, now that you mention it, I do," he said.
Good.
He says, I like going out to the Strand Hill Casino.
Oh,
He
yeah.
says, myself and yourself, we do trip out. And I keep winning a couple of $100 every
He
time I go
deserves
there.
it. He
And I was
fucking
going,
deserves
right.
it.
And I said, "Are you sure the paying it forward, the being nice to people, sorting them out?" He says, "I'm absolutely sure that it's because I'm sound."
Yeah.
Because there was a month there where I was an absolute see you next Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was, I'm going to be a tick bastard for a month.
Yeah.
And he said immediately after that month had happened, he stopped winning money.
Wow.
I
Is
know
that
it's-
why I have no money?
It's empirical evidence. If you look after people and you're kind in the world will find a way to thank you.
Do you know what, actually? I just want to say to the two of ye.
What's that?
I love the two of ye.
Do you now?
I do anything for ye.
Would you now?
I would absolutely do anything for the two of ye. Or anyone,
You have
for that
to,
matter.
You have to really mean it now.
Fuck that. Then. I couldn't be asked.
So that was
Couldn't
my.
be arsed.
So yeah, I got there. That's Dylan. It's the Xmas cake money panto.
Come here. The world needs more Dylans, by the way.
It does.
And certainly the industry of mechanicism
And I
needs
think,
more
yeah,
Dylans.
I think you need to bring that van down to Dylan. I think he'll fix
Yeah,
it.
I'm
If
having
you can't
trouble.
fix it yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try and fix it myself tomorrow. I'm having off trouble with the van.
I know, I'm so sorry.
So hopefully I can get it sorted.
Yeah.
Or if anyone knows anything about fucking clutch plugs, let me know.
Clutch plugs.
Let me know.
Clutch plugs, rims.
Yeah, if you know how to get back at behind the rim, let me know. Anyway, look, that's crack. Thanks to Brian for sticking around till 12:15. Fucking 12.
Very sorry.
Yeah.
This is going to be a short one, you said.
He said it's going to be a short one.
Well, it turned out to be good. We should do more late night ones because I enjoyed that.
Come here, the tickets are flying for the So Funny Sligo Comedy Festival. We are on the 13th here in the Hawksville, 13th February. Go to sofunnysligo.com for your tickets right now.
Because tonight we talked about what's going to be in the show, and for once in my life, I'm excited.
You got excited by the show.
I'm going, well, this is nice. This is actually a show.
Yeah.
And the big highlight is the mothers have agreed to do it.
Yeah.
So Geraldine and Carmeline will be up on stage answering questions about us.
It's going to be marvellous. There's probably one more episode before that comes out, is there? Or two, I think,
one
maybe.
Or two,
Two, yeah. Anyway, look, we'll see you next week. Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.